So what have I learned about technologies from the process of producing my product? So throughout this whole process of making my media product, I have used I've used the app Notability, which I basically bought in the App Store, and it's an app where you can post like photos onto like a blank page, and you can like annotate the photos, you can write text, you can draw on top of it. So I found that very useful for whenever I had to like analyze a photo. Or maybe it was a key shot and I could write about that key shot. The other app that I've used, and I didn't do the editing for our actual film, but in the process of the evaluation and throughout doing like prep work and homework, you know, I did use iMovie. And I learned through using iMovie how to overlay sounds, how to cut sounds, how to put music on top and make the volume different, for like turn the music down, put the voice sound up. I also learned, you know, putting filters onto videos, how to cut scenes, and that was very useful. That would come in handy in a lot of other things in the future. I learned how to use Prezi, which is a very useful app, and I think a lot of people use that for sort of business things, even as adults. You know, if they're doing presentations for their work, they might go onto Prezi and make some videos, and it's an interesting way of displaying information, which I thought was quite useful for my media, my like evaluations in particular. I also used YouTube, which I found really useful because I learned how to actually get, like, you know, I published my my videos on there, and there are things you can use on YouTube to edit your videos, but I found iMovie was a lot more, I think it was more developed than the YouTube one. Yeah, so I would definitely go for iMovie to edit my videos, but I would publish them on YouTube. I used Pearl and Dean, which was a website, and it was really useful for doing audience research. Similarly to UK Tribes, which is where I found really typical sort of what you'd expect from a like specific audience member of a specific type of music video or TV shows, or just really I mean different groups of fandoms, I guess. So for example, I found on UK Tribes that my perfect audience member would be someone in the group called like a townie, which they're typically sort of like groups of people that grow up together in a town. They all like the same sort of thing, and they're very loyal to their friendship groups and their families, and all the things they like are all very similar, which would be very useful for my media product, because I think if there's a group of them that all like the same thing, they will definitely go together to see my film, which really benefits me. Also, obviously, WordPress I found really useful this year. I've started to learn a lot more about it, and specifically for, you know, posting or embedding pictures and videos, it was really beneficial for me to learn how to use all of these things. And even if I haven't mentioned all of them in this video, I will definitely write them down onto my post. So